Hello and welcome to the special interview for Road TV. Today we are interviewing Bruce Magidson with SewBatik. Bruce is located in North Dakota, but you normally would find Bruce at over 30 or 40 shows throughout the
Yep,
United States every year. So
that's
Bruce
right.
has taken a lot of miles off of his truck lately and has been enjoying some home life. So how are you doing, Bruce?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. And, I'm in the mode where we're making lemonade.
Yeah, you had to pivot a little bit since you're not doing shows, haven't you?
You know, we've, in, while it wasn't of our making, we're enjoying the time at home. We're spending a lot of time with my wife Diane's mother and giving her some extra loving care that she needs at this time in her life. And we're continuing along with our business, but we've always had an internet presence, but we've really amplified that. And we've also accelerated some merchandising changes that we started a few years back, and really are having a lot of fun doing that and managing to pay the electric bill at the same time.
That's important. So, one thing about this interview is a little bit of preference for those people out there watching. We announced yesterday that we are changing the dates of Road to California in 2022. Instead of being a Thursday through Sunday show, it's a Wednesday through Saturday show. Now that's a big change, something that the pandemic has kind of forced our hand to do. But there's another little secret that we've been kind of working on, isn't there, Bruce?
Are you going to tell people about it? It's kind of exciting.
It's very exciting. You know, the one thing Road to California is known for is we only do one show a year. And I always pride myself on telling people we do one show a year. We only do one and we do it very well. Well, I don't think I can say that anymore, can I, Bruce?
Not if you're going to tell the truth.
All right. So I am very, very proud to announce something that we've been working really hard on for a while. It's an event called the International Sewing and Arts Festival. And this festival is something very unique, something that Bruce has been after me to do for a while, haven't you, Bruce?
Yes, quite a while. And I persevered, and I think I'm almost there.
I think you are there. We're making the
Yep.
video to announce it. So
Okay.
the ISAF is something that is completely different. You're not going to find anything related to quilts at the ISAF. You're going to find fashion, home decor, and general sewing products. And the dates are kind of curious. So the ISAF is actually happening Thursday through Saturday prior to the start of Road to California. So you're going to be able to actually attend both events in one stop, one location. So why is it, Bruce? Why are we doing this?
You know, while as we all know, there's no shortage of opportunities for quilting enthusiasts to express themselves, to go for educational opportunities, to view the best that that art form has to offer. Yet, if we think about people who really get their joy from making clothing for themselves or loved ones, or working on home furnishing items, cocooning, making the environment around you more comfortable and more personalized, that consumer has precious little in the way of resources for shopping, resources for education, resources for personal expression. Sure, they may migrate to the quilting world. Not that there's nothing but that's a wonderful world, but it's not at their core. And this is going to be the opportunity for people to learn, to do, and to be amongst other people who have the same burning passion as they do.
So the ISAF is going to feature vendors, of course. I'm sure you're going to see SewBatik there.
You betcha.
Also, we're going to focus on education. So it's not just going to be simple education. We're actually going to focus on classes and events that are going to show you fitment, which I know is one of the most difficult things to get right in garment sewing. We're going to be focusing on home decor sewing. We're going to be focusing on general sewing, things that in at Road to California we're not able to cover because we just don't have the space. So there's that. Now there is one other thing that we'd kind of dreamed up that looks like it's going to become reality, and that's what we're calling the sewing stadium. Now the sewing stadium was an idea that Bruce had kind of played up with me, that we had been joking around a little bit, and then it kind of turned into something really neat. So we're going to have different teams at the sewing stadium. One day they're going to be making fashion. One day they're going to be making everyday wears. One day they're going to be doing home decor. And each day you're going to be able to go into the sewing stadium. You're going to be able to watch these makers make their goods. They're going to watch them design a pattern. You're going to watch them shop the vendor mall and get all the items they need. You're going to watch them assemble it. And then the best part about it is that evening, you're going to be able to go and mingle with those makers and talk to them and ask them why they did things. And for the fashion events, we're going to have a runway. This is unlike anything you have ever seen out there before. This is not wearable art. This is true fashion. So, Bruce, what is it you think we should tell everybody? Why should they come to ISAF?
Product that you've never seen anywhere else, because there are no longer the outlets that we used to have for these sort of things. Whether it's that tool that is garment specific, whether it's that fabric for special occasions that you just can't find anywhere else. There's no longer special stores in Washington, D.C. G Street is gone. Other magical places for garment sewists to go to are gone. But you're going to find that it's all vibrant, alive, and well, and available at the Sewing Arts Festival that you're going to put on.
It's really exciting. And one thing I think that Rhoda is really known for our quilting event is keeping it pure. We don't have a lot of extra stuff. We don't have people selling lotions. We don't have the back massagey chairs. We really keep it pure to quilting. And seeing how the sewing industry is vibrant and changing and growing, we didn't want to just add on just a small subsection of sewing for Road to California. We wanted to keep Road to California pure for the quilter. And that's why we went with ISAF. It's going to be pure for the seamstress, the home fashion sewist, all the like. You're not going to find quilt kits and quilt patterns at ISAF. You're going to find things catered directly to you. So not putting on an in-person show has really allowed us to spend the time and come up with this, and we've assembled a great team of people to help us through this process to deliver the show as something that's really special. So check it out. We really encourage you to come a day early to the show. Come check out ISAF. Check out Road to California in person 22. We have so many new and different things that we've now had 2 years to plan for. So it's really exciting. So Bruce, before we're done, I want to give you some time to talk about some of your SewBatik home collection. I was perusing your website and I love the shower curtains.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks. About 5 years ago, we started a slow but linear pivot in terms of the products that we started offering. We were always garment quilt centric in the things that we offered. We featured 115-inch backings. We featured 45-inch cotton batiks for piecing. And then we said, there's a whole category of customers who we're not supporting. And so we started to come out with a group of rayons that morphed into 125 different SKUs and patterns and serger thread and tools and notions. We, at one time, tried to come out with a home furnishing division but it was too expensive to put a bed into a booth at a show because one bed took up an entire booth. Well, 4 booths at Road minus 1 booth, that leaves 3 booths for everything else. And think of all the other shows where there aren't 4 booths available to us, or it doesn't make good sense to rent those 4 booths. So we started migrating even further to the home furnishing and to the garment sewing customer, whether it's ironing board covers, whether it's shower curtains, aprons, scarves, shawls, pre-made, ready-to-wear things such as scarves and pareos. My wife Diane is an amazing seamstress. And I used to marvel at her when she was making quilt tops and how she was so attentive to how points met one another. Well, the joy and the skill and the passion that she displays when she's making her and developing her home furnishing and garment products is really a joy for me. And I think when you receive our newsletters and see us at virtual show, certainly you'll see it at the show that you're putting on now. You'll see the expansive nature and our commitment to working outside the box and making new things that everybody can enjoy to make their personal and home environment better and more comfortable for them.
Wonderful. So SewBatik does have a listing on our virtual show, so go check out our vendor section. I know you have a website.
www.sewbatik.com. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't throw that in.
Absolutely. So make sure you go visit www.sewbatik.com.
Thanks.
And for more information on the ISAF, there is a temporary placeholder website called www.sewingfestival.com. So thank you, Bruce, for joining me. And I really hope all of you come and check out the International Sewing Arts Festival in Ontario, California in January of 2022.
Thanks, Matt. I'm really excited. Thanks for embracing it.
Absolutely. Thank you.